Sixth frame, Neil Robertson to break.
So the defending champion, Neil Robertson, breaking off in frame 6, needing this frame to put himself into the last 64.
And again, he brings that red down the table. And looking at the potting angle, so he must be able to pot it. Yeah, good pot, and he knew the cue ball was going into that cluster. Couldn't have played that any better. That was a confident pot, that, from Daniel Ward. Well played. Open the reds up nicely. Ideally, if he could play for the red closest to the right corner pocket, that would lead him to the black. Because you've got to be very accurate with this shot.
6.
To finish on the black. And that was the red. That could allow him to play this shot, and he's going to play.
Seven.
Now, if you could play for the red to the right of the black into the same pocket, that would then free the black. I thought he would have played for the red into the right corner. Sorry, the red that's to the right of the black into the left corner. And he's going to have to go for the blue or pink now. Pink goes to the middle. Oh, he's just lost the cue ball again. Maybe a red onto the left corner, but much more difficult from where he is. Would have liked to have been on that straight red to the right corner, which would have led him to the black again.
$21.
No.
Daniel Ward to 21.
Just a couple of shots there where I thought he played for the wrong red. And unfortunate to have left himself too close to that red on his last shot. Had to play this red instead of the straight one. Now will it come out of the balk area?
1.
Just.
Yeah. 5.
Well, the black will go into that left corner, but he'd have to be very accurate to play onto it. Maybe as well playing down for the blue. Nearly missed the red.
6.
Not straight
8.
enough on this red to play for the black, so down for the blue. Well, he could get to the black now.
9.
Has he got there? And Neil did play for the red just below the black, which opens the black up into both pockets.
I think the point to make
16.
here is that he's had to play well today. He hasn't just been coasting through. Daniel Ward's put him
17.
under pressure, and that's not a bad thing, I don't think, for Neil Robertson, assuming he does win the match. Particularly at the time of the year where a bit of rustiness is inevitable.
Yes, he
24.
certainly had to dig deep in that fourth frame.
25.
Yeah, a chance to bring more reds into play, maybe.
32.
Played it with a touch
33.
of reverse side to finish up onto the blue or one of the baulk colours.
$38. $39.
Yes, he looks a different player. After pinching that fourth frame, his confidence just soared and his opponent's just deflated.
44.
Yes, it's been a good
45.
early season workout for Neil Robertson, defending this Riga Masters title. He's going to have to win 7 matches in total if he is to defend the tournament. He's not far off winning the
52.
first of them.
53. $60.
So just a couple of balls away from clinching victory. Ooh,
61.
that's gone wrong.
Well, that was a terrible positional shot. He had to force the cue ball to finish up behind the red and left himself with a little bit to do. But just the blue needed for the match.
Yeah, he's such a great long potter, and the confidence has flooded in last couple of
66.
frames. You did fancy him for the blue. He still had to knock it in though, which he's done. And this red to make absolutely sure.
67.
I'm sure Daniel Ward has enjoyed the experience, but he will look back on that fourth frame when he had the yellow and had a chance for 3-1. That's when it started to turn round, for sure.
Yeah, he was playing so well at that stage, wasn't he, Daniel? It was like he'd been on the tour a long time,
74.
competing with one of the best in the world. So full credit to him.
75.
Can't be too harsh on him with the yellow. We've all done it.
The only question now, can Neil Robertson finish with a century? He joined the 500 club last season, only the 4th player to have made
82.
500 career centuries. This would be his first of this campaign.
84.
Yeah, he could have had 2 already in this match.
$87.
Well, Ward certainly competed. He made, as I say, he made Robertson play well. He had to produce the goods today. And ultimately he has done.
91. $96.
First century then of the season coming up for Neil Robertson. Can guarantee one thing, he won't be the last. This is a man who once made 103 in a single campaign.
100.
Great way to finish, as I say. He had to play well, and he did. Breaks of 78 and 109 in the last.